Kareena, she came, she did the show. She came, she saw, she conquered, that's it. Like, that's what she does. But I'm so lucky to have a partner like Angad. One part of my life that I have to worry less about when I'm at work. I was somebody who even had child guilt. His PR machinery will have to work overtime after the drop of this episode, but he's a lot of fun to work with, yeah.
Neha, such an exciting journey No Filter Neha has been. We are on the 6th season.
6th season, yeah.
And Indian Express, I think, as Indian Express, we've religiously followed your show a lot because there are such beautiful stories, right?
Yeah.
And every episode has multiple stories, and every star that appears on your show, they really open up. Are they really candid, or how do you get those stories out of them?
I don't know, somewhere I feel the research helps in the context setting of the candid chat. Somewhere the friendship helps in, getting the candidness out. And somewhere I also feel I'm very protective towards my guests.
Yeah.
So what I do is I throw the ball in their court and let them answer how much ever they want to, And I feel that we also tread that fine line between it not being, I'm not a journalist. So it's not like I'm news reporting, or I'm not like trying to get a headline out of this. I'm trying to make a show because I really enjoy having those conversations, and I'm really not lying. Like, if somebody were to ask me that as one of the co-producers on the show, being creatively inclined, between being the host of the show, what is your best and most favorite part? I mean, apart from lunch, no, kidding. I mean, it has to be the conversation. I genuinely enjoy talking to them. So, I always feel, don't take that away from me and don't take that away from them. And I hope that they also come back. Like, there were so many I called, like 4 of them, and I called them. And the biggest stamp of approval, apart from it being in season 6 and, the fact that you've seen it, you've heard it, and we're going video this time, so we made it much easier for all senses, is the fact that I was like, Vicky, Kareena, Karthik and Shahid, I'm asking them to come back again, will they? And instantly they were like, of course, it's so much fun, we'll come. So, it means so much to me, not gonna lie.
How much has Neha changed in the 6 seasons that we've seen? Because the first season, a podcast, I think the production also looked so small, but right now the video quality, production, it's all much bigger. So how have you become like more open, more confident about the questions that you ask, or have you like also succumb to a little bit of PR machinery ke bhai, I'll not touch this topic or something like that?
No, so it's a combination of everything. It's become bigger, better, because we also have support from our partners, GeoTV and GeoTV Plus, where we're going live on video. We also have, Creatorland, that's, where the studio we shoot. So the look and feel is taken care of. We know where we're showing it. Apart from that, I feel the climate has changed. You have to be careful about the things you say. You can't just go out there and say anything you want or you wish. So you have to maneuver a way, and it's not that we're out there to offend people, but people get offended. The intention is to have a great chat, but you need to be so careful, and, terms like cancel culture or, all this kind of excessive trolling was not even there even when we started season 1, which was about 8 years ago. But, just because you're on a show and saying things doesn't mean you're actually going to be in the eye of the storm, or are ready to get trolled for nothing, for no fault of yours. So yeah, a little bit of that we're conscious about, and I feel like the world is turning, and maybe my next answer will have more weightage in a few years, but people are now getting bored even of getting trolled excessively. Like, there's a little more breathing space in 2024 than there was in 22. So now people are getting, they're opening up a little bit, saying things, they're okay having fun at their own expense, not at anyone else's.
The best part about your show is also, even when all the stars are so candid, they talk about so many things, it doesn't really end up in a controversy, which fortunately, unfortunately happens with Karan all the time, but you managed to somehow stay away from it. How did that balance come?
I mean, I think it's sweet of you to compare No Filter Neha with
No,
Coffee
let's
With
not
Karan.
compare, but this
But
is, yeah.
yeah. I think, I mean, I feel like it's greater shoulders and greater responsibility and all of that. So I also feel like he's much. I mean, everything that Karan says in any case gets amplified,
Yeah,
and then he's on a talk show, and then people are very interested. Sometimes I don't think that that's a bad thing. When people have opinions, it also means those many more people are watching. So it could be a good thing if you see the flip side of it. So I'm only going to end this by saying, as long as lots of people watch No Filter Neha.
Neha, so many celebrities, so many years. Who has been the toughest cookie that you tried and tried, but that person was not opening up? Has that ever happened?
Not really, because we also have out to our games. It's not that we don't have people who don't open up. So if you don't do this, then you do this. So people are always ready to have fun.
Maybe you thought that it's difficult to interview this person, but then they surprised you maybe.
I thought Tiger was a quiet type, but he surprised me. He spoke a lot. Yeah. There's a part in his promo where I say his PR machinery will have to work overtime after the drop of this episode, but he's a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, he's chill. Yeah, he's a boy. He's like the boy next door.
Has it ever happened with you that a star opened up while they were chatting with you, but went back and they were like, okay, can you not put this out? But you thought it was interesting?
No,
and how
I
do you
mean,
deal with that kind of a situation?
No, because that's always a pre-commitment that, listen, be yourself, and then if you don't think that this is going to fly, then we can take it down. So, I mean, we sent our episode to Shahid and he was like, uncut. He was like, let's go, I love it, let's go ahead and do this. Whereas there are people who say stuff and right then, like, say, edit this because this is not cool and this is going to get me into trouble. And there are some people who are just like, print it all, very confident in who they are. Like, Kareena, she came, she did the show, It's literally wherever she goes. She came, she saw, she conquered, that's it. Like, that's what she does. So everybody is different in different ways. So, but a line or two sometimes, maybe a chunk of something, let's take, this little chunk out. We always play one extra game. Just in case they call back and say, but no agent has ever called back saying take the whole game out and stuff. So that's not happened with us, at least till now.